All right, and we're back with Kingdom Hearts, and I may have desynced myself, but all well.
8, 9, 10.
We should be good. Okay, so
No
I left in this one gummy
no
mission.
music.
Yeah, there's a reason why, because this is a really short one.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like this is like the shortest gummy route. I kept this. Yeah. If you notice, there's a giant finger in the front of the ship.
Is he making a peace sign?
What time? Yeah. No. It's like scissors. It's called
victory.
scissors. Yeah. Yatta. Oh, I should have pointed it like that. Like pointed it upwards. That would have been great. Dang. It passed me. Why didn't you think this stuff ahead of time? Wait, what time did you guys say you're at?
1 minute. 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That is the exact time as I am on to Neverland.
Oh no, that's ignorant.
Ma, I'm not ignorant. Your hearts are filled with duty.
We're going to
Blanket. Let's get the blanket. Let's get the kids' attention.
I'm
Hey,
Michael
kids!
Jefferson.
Are they that important to you?
I'm Michael Jefferson.
More important than old friends?
I hate.
Instead
Yeah.
of worrying about them, you should be asking about her.
So yeah,
she's
this is
brain dead.
Neverland.
All
This is
Good.
That's right.
yeah.
Glad to-
This
glad
is
to hear
You're off goofing around.
yeah. She had a front lobe lobotomy in between time.
Riku, why are you so heartless?
So so this is this is one of my more favorite worlds just because of the teen angst.
You're stupid. Sooner or later you'll swallow your heart.
My heart's too strong.
Riku,
Picked up a few other tricks as well.
Yeah, he basically is just being like, no, you're stupider. Yeah, this part, by the way, he never shows this power off again.
You can go see your
This is the only time.
Theoretically, he does show some power in the sequel, but that's a different story.
And
Yeah,
it
but he
was
never
at-
summons a clone.
And it was at this point that Riku became a JoJo villain.
Yeah.
That scurvy brat thinks he can order me around. What shall we do, Captain Hook? Nothing. The hold is crawling with heartless. Let them.
Seriously
think
though,
this is,
I think
go ahead.
Hook's one of my favourite Disney villains.
Well, to be fair, he's one of the few characters in this game that actually has beyond generic animation. That actually has like animation to his face. Like, look at this.
Did I imagine?
He actually has like more animation than just Muppet mouth.
Well, it makes sense because Captain Hook always looked much different than a lot of the Disney villains.
You don't say.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
This is one of my favorite. This is like my favorite moment in the entire game. Just because of just how dumb it is. Just because like it's the camera angle is weird, but then this.
Wah, wah.
That's like that's a straight up Disney cartoon like joke right there, and it's great.
Yeah. So this is a poorly done brig.
Looking for a way out?
Like.
Oh, what's up, Link?
Who are you?
Huh.
I'm the answer to your prayers.
Hello.
Religion in my video games.
Hello, pain in the arse.
Wait, religion in Disney?
Two.
Oh,
You're studying here too, aren't you?
You ever watch Bridge to Terabithia, the remake?
Tinkerbell, what took you so long?
Also, this is, I think, one of the more offensive older Disney movies too, because of the
Native American.
Native American people.
Yeah.
The
Song of the South says hi.
uh, yeah, but this, in terms of cartoons, this is much more. This is still pretty offensive.
Song of the South Park cartoon.
Yeah, no, only like 5 minutes, or like Brer Rabbit and Brer Bear.
It's quite a chunk of the film.
Peter Pan.
I'm Sora.
Okay, we're in this
Wow.
world, but only till we find
Yeah,
Rainbow.
by the way, I don't use Peter Pan in this world. The only time I ever use him is for a super boss that we'll get to see much later.
No, 'cause
We
he's-
still got like 10
yeah,
more
he's
parts.
Great in that one.
Well, not just that, but he's actually required to talk to Tink to actually go to go visit that super boss, because Peter Pan is the only one who can understand. I mean, it makes sense since you've been with someone for so long, you just understand what she says.
Well, here's the gimmick of this world for now: fighting the shadow a lot.
Yeah. You could technically like grind XP off him because he gives out a 150 every time, and he drops a whole lot of nice little like full heal. He basically drops full heals worth in like HP balls. And also, oh yeah, new Heartless. 2 new Heartless, technically speaking. Pirates and Shadowstorm. Pirates, in the GBA version of Chain of Memories, they are the worst things ever because they have an ability that stuns you, and they have very high card value for that point. So they have a chance of just stun locking you with their stun cards. And but that was back in the GBA version. I don't think I ever got stun locked by them in the PS2 version. And then there's Shadow Sora, who does pretty much nothing until the actual boss fight against him. Oh, and barrel spiders. They're like pot spiders, only they're barrels, and they explode. So yeah, not much in enemy variety in this place. Pretty much like it's like the pirates are pretty much just soldiers, but with swords. Also, actually, no, wait, they're more like They're more bandits than soldiers. Sorry. I mean, like I said, there's not much in terms of major enemy variety for this point, and I'm just using Pumpkinhead to wipe them out. Yeah.
And the pirate ship got all creepy all of a sudden.
I know, right?
It's really weird.
I don't even know where we are actually in terms of the ship. Like, it's all weird and foggy.
Yeah, Captain Hook, we seem to be passing a fog.
That's no fog.
The only thing missing is a pyramid head in here.
I know, right? Oh, dude, Sora just needs like a little radio on his on that chain.
Yeah, the draw distance a bit too far. I could see the ladder.
All right. Yeah. By the way, I went the wrong way. Because of how this is placed, like you can easily get yourself confused.
No. Yeah, like the worst things about this game is like how small some areas are, and it gets really both claustrophobic and really like confusing to navigate.
Yeah.
Especially here, since you have multiple floors. Oh, is he Dr. Roxo?
Maybe. Yeah. Now he's explaining how he flies. The joke gonna be, oh wait, they can't exactly fly.
You can hover at best.
I love how the duck is the only one that can fly out of the 3.
And there's Tinkerbell being natural, as usual.
I know, right? It's kind of an awful, like, being.
And Maleficent says she's not one of them.
Ha!
Hoist anchor as soon as possible. Leave all the dead weight behind, including...
I don't want to listen to a Muppet.
Why those 7?
Riku the frog.
Who knows? As long as it means getting Kyrie's heart back, I couldn't care less.
Uh-huh.
You're wasting your time. The Heartless have devoured that girl's heart.
I don't think that's how that works when you're a Princess of Light mode.
I will find it, no matter what.
I see a treasure box in the background.
Yeah, there's, I think there's 2 in this room? No, there's only 1.
All right, then.
I think all that's in that chest, though, is a mithril shard. AKA synthesis fodder. Oh, yep, there's a treasure chest. There's 2. There's 2 you can see in cutscenes.
Wendy,
I should be getting both.
please hurry. The pirates are coming.
What? I'll be right up there.
I think they're the same voice actors from the original movie too.
Wendy?
Yep.
Yes?
Same.
If it is,
Another girl in
Same as Alice, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but she seems to be.
It'd be impressive if they could. More brain dead Kyrie. I would start making really awful jokes, but they're like 14. I'd rather not make jokes like that. Oh, she twitched. How could you see that twitch? Like, you could barely see her hand twitch like that.
She's doing it with magnets.
I guess so. And we just get a gummy ship. I will say though, when you get like so many gummy ship pieces, there's a point where if you try to open a chest with a gummy ship piece, like, oh, you have too many of this, we'll put it back. doing the Twilight Princess method.
Really? Huh.
Yep.
That's right. So that's right. It's always best to do the Dalmatians last.
Yeah, because they give you one of every single of the like the best pieces to build a ship with. Sadly though, I actually didn't record me. Okay, what am I doing? I don't know. I think I was like, I may have been talking on Discord while I was doing that.
Riku, wait!
Nah, bitch.
And now, so prepare to face my stand. Me and my shadow.
This is one of the more difficult fights to do a no equipment change run, because this is the stage to show you that you are only doing chip damage at this point in the game. This is a boss fight.
Is spam arrow. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Just get that.
Oh yeah,
defense.
But yeah, this is Shadow Sora. He does a lot of damage. That's mostly it. Like, he legit just did like half of my health right there. Like, he's doing like thirds of my health in a shot. He also likes to like spam clones of himself. And it's not that difficult. I think he's the only one that can be hit with Stop, but Stop is not very good compared to its future parts of Stop Run, Stop Ga.
I remember him being a run killer when I originally played this game years ago.
In Vanilla Cage 1, this was the like toughest. This is one of the toughest bosses in the game.
Yeah, not super bosses. Yeah, if you're just doing like a first playthrough, people usually struggle through this.
I did.
Mostly because he does a lot of damage, and you don't exactly have the best movement options in Kingdom Hearts 1.
No, it doesn't help. Like, he usually takes out Donald and Goofy like surprisingly fast. And
yes, I used up an elixir there, but oh well. I honestly,
you get plenty of elixirs in this game.
Yeah. And with the super bosses, with fighting Sephiroth, I go through elixirs like cocaine. I seriously. I go through a lot of elixirs in that fight. Well, like Tyrone Biggums goes through cocaine. It is like I think in the time I spent getting Ultima Weapon, I had about 20 elixirs total. Which, yes, by the way, at this point I have a save file ready. Like, I have a save file that I use, a special save file I used to fight all the super bosses. Which, yeah, that's not for another while. But the super bosses were, I had a lot smoother of a time compared to when I did a first personal like playthrough game when I first got this collection for my PS4.
I was one of the people who actually waited till release date to get it on PS3.
Nice. I sadly skipped over the PS3 because I had an Xbox 360, and up until like the Sly Cooper trilogy, I was just like, I don't have any interest for the PS3, so I never got one, or never tried to get one.
My PS3 is my video player. At the moment, that's pretty much it.
My PS3 is my PlayStation 1 and Eternal Sonata machine right now.
And we get a nice little accessory of Raven's Claw. which just increases our dark resistance, and it does. I don't remember because I don't think I equip it. Stop. Get moving. Okay. By the way, at this point I actually I don't think I actually used a walkthrough for this, so I'm legit just every once in a while when I'm just sitting here, I'm trying to think what am I supposed to do next. And then I remember, oh yeah, you're supposed to go get Wendy. Another treasure chest.
Wendy. Come on, Tim.
What did they
Knock
do
it
to
out.
her to knock her out?
Well, this is as far as I can go.
That's always been my question: is why is she knocked out when we go to the rescue?
You've already explained it in the video, man. Cocaine.
Exactly. All right. Oh. So she's like a Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, that's a very dark version of Peter Pan.
Peter Fiction. Yeah, I think at this point in the game, Pumpkinhead's the best Keyblade you can have for in terms of damage output, because that's pretty much what I go for in a lot of my runs. Is just go for pure damage output. I'll sometimes use spells, and in our next world, I have to rely on spells. It's either that or focus on a specific party member. Again, that's going to be on our next world, and that's good. But we're almost done with this little episode. So, if I'm correct, we should be about to go and finish off this world, I think. No, not finish it off. I think we're done with the path. This is when worlds start to get longer in terms of Heartless being put out and just what you have to do to get to. But yeah, that's it for this part. So we'll be next part. We'll finish up Neverland and have a little sneak preview for the next world. World after. So, you guys know.
Ooh.
Boo.